Housing and mental health. A subject that's quite close to my heart actually, as I've been in the position of needing both support and services from housing while having mental health problems, and indeed giving the support to clients that I used to work with within the housing sector with mental health problems. Now, one thing that I did continually find confusing is why people with mental health problems, various mental health problems, are housed in a manner that does not do them any good. No very positive. Example, client, mental health problems, gets rehoused into a 3-bedroom house, which then puts your client in isolation because there's no support coming in when they're housed. Financial difficulties with heating a 3-bedroom house, and they're running a 3-bedroom house when you don't need a 3-bedroom house. And obviously that has a detrimental effect on anybody's mental health. So this is a thing that I think a lot of housing associations especially have to deal with, have to come to some sort of conclusion that they're providing a service, but the service has got to have some continuity to it. If you put somebody in a big house, a roof over their head, granted, but that's where the problems begin. So I think that's got to be looked at. Housing and the support needed round about it is a crucial factor to anybody's recovery or even quality of life if they have indeed some kind of mental health problem. The support can range from just a day-to-day visit, or indeed, which is mostly the case, is that the people that are left in these houses by themselves are running up debts, they're not looking after themselves properly, and by the end of the whole routine, we are back to square one, where the person still needs the support to be able to live in the accommodation provided, as long as the accommodation provided is suitable. Not just a roof over somebody's head, suitable accommodation. And that is, I believe, one factor that you've got to get right before you can put any support in. Supporting housing is a service that provides initial contact with people that are isolated. It also involves bringing in different agencies to indeed give the support to the person which the person needs. Unfortunately, sometimes there is mixed communications, and there's an awful lot of, what I found, there's an awful lot of passing a buck onto another department when the other department should be dealing with it. And I've had experience that both professionally and personally. And again, it can be very detrimental to somebody if they don't know what support's in place, if they don't know their support worker from one week to another. You can't just keep changing support workers because there's no continuity in that. And I also believe if you're a support worker, what I used to do was find out everything I could about my client so that I could then involve the client in a service user-led care plan that would enable them to get the best support possible and enable them to have some quality of life. Now, again, if these schemes, supported housing, aren't run properly, which unfortunately, well, most of them I've been involved with don't, unless it's run properly, we're kind of just hitting our head up against the brick wall. There's too much prejudice within housing associations, which have been witness to, and I'm afraid to say that there's too much nepotism. That's a word that I don't usually use. I know it's quite a strong word, but there's a lot of nepotism within the housing sector, And unfortunately, it's the clients that are suffering through it. So there's a few battles that we've all got to go over, and that includes helping yourself.